in the opener against the Chicago Sky. And there was a little scene, you know, because Angel Reese comes out, same class. Caitlin Clark comes out, same class. A lot of people saying, obviously, Angel Reese is a massive part of this women's basketball rebirth, which I agree.
The WNBA's hottest rivalry just hit DEFCON 1, Angel Reese versus. Caitlin Clark isn't just about basketball anymore. It's personal, political, and explosive. The latest Fever versus Sky matchup had everything. Hard fouls, viral clips, and a full-blown media circus. And then Pat McAfee lit the match. On his show, McAfee didn't just defend Clark, he torched Reese, the refs, and every talking head pushing a fake narrative.
Wide open, you knew that Caitlin Clark was going to come in and take that foul.
What sparked this meltdown? A flagrant foul that wasn't flagrant, a flop heard around the internet, and a league that looks more interested in drama than truth. But here's what they're not showing you. Angel Reese initiated the contact. Clark just finished the play. And somehow Clark's the villain? Miss us with that noise.
That from her, catching around that 15-foot area. Clark connects!
The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark.
This isn't just about who fouled who, it's about who runs this league now. Clark is dominating, Reese is flopping, and McAfee just became the voice of fans everywhere. If you're fed up with the media lies, smash that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more unfiltered truth. Let's rewind. Fever versus Sky. Clark dishes a dime, sprints down court, and then it happens. Reese shoves a Fever player first. Clark responds with a hard foul, not dirty, not malicious, just classic take foul energy. But suddenly Reese's limbs go flying like she got hit by a truck. Cue the flop, cue the meltdown. The viral clips? Yeah, they conveniently skip the shove. Clark's foul gets slowed down, zoomed in, and replayed like it's the Zapruder film. But here's the kicker. Anyone with eyes can see this was no flagrant. Even the refs looked confused. But the media? They were locked and loaded with the narrative before Clark even stood up.
The bigger arenas so that they can try to profit off the Caitlin Clark train coming to town.
McAfee's take? She got hit with a flop, not a foul. And honestly, he's right. This wasn't basketball, it was a performance. And Reese? She's angling for a drama award, not a defensive player trophy.
Around the matchups between Reese and Clark and Angel Reese.
Let's be honest. Angel Reese loves the smoke. She feeds off it. The trash talk, the stares, the finger pointing. But lately, it's feeling forced, desperate even. She's becoming more meme than menace. And fans are starting to notice. One user nailed it. Angel doing her best Rodman flop there. That girl is a legend in her own mind. That's not hate, that's reality. Because while Clark's busy torching defenses and dropping dimes, Reese is out here trying to sell contact like it's WWE. The sad truth? Without Clark, nobody's even watching. One fan said it best. Those 3 million people didn't tune in for the baby giraffe. They came for the GOAT. And the GOAT ain't wearing sky blue.
You guys hate her? That's what I heard. I heard you hate her.
That's the word on the street.
I heard everybody hates her.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pat McAfee went off. He didn't tiptoe, didn't play nice. He said what every Clark fan has been screaming for weeks. They're trying to turn her into the villain while protecting the real problem, McAfee said. And the problem? Angel Reese. McAfee showed the full clip. Reese's shove, the flop, and the immediate overreaction. If this is a flagrant, he said, then I got fouled every time I walked to the bathroom. The audience ate it up. And fans online? They had his back. This was more than a rant. It was a reckoning. McAfee flipped the narrative, exposed the bias, and reminded everyone why Clark is the face of the WNBA. No more sugarcoating. The truth hurts. But damn, it's refreshing.
Strong on a three.
Let's get real. There's a double standard, and it's loud. Reese throws elbows, talks smack, flails like she's on Broadway. And it's called passion. Clark does half of that and gets labeled entitled. Make it make sense.
Reese has a little bit of a push-off on an offensive board. Obviously, she's great at getting rebounds. Incredible underneath. Caitlin Clark says, what the hell is
Come
that?
on!
Caitlin Clark says, what the hell is that to the ref?
McAfee didn't dodge it. Why is Reese allowed to play tough and talk loud, but Clark gets blasted for doing the same thing? It's not just annoying, it's damaging. The league is bending over backwards to protect feelings instead of promoting greatness.
Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark. afterwards has something to say as Clark.
The message to Clark? Stay quiet, don't retaliate, and let them hit you. But Clark isn't built like that. She plays hard, dishes it back, and walks off. And that is what terrifies the old guard. Clark doesn't play by their rules. She rewrites them.
Catching around that 15-foot area. Clark
Connects! The first logo bomb of the season.
Let's talk skill. Caitlin Clark dropped the 20th of October 10. That's a casual triple-double, folks. Meanwhile, Reese's box score looked like a Wi-Fi password. Missed layups, bad fouls, zero impact. But guess who got the post-game headlines?
To the aftermath.
Everyone in the arena had to know this foul was coming. As soon as you saw it,
Reese can't shoot, can't guard the perimeter, and can't stop fouling. Yet she's marketed like she's on Clark's level. One fan said it best. Reese is the Washington Generals to Clark's Globetrotters. Brutal, but accurate. The real rivalry? It's between Clark and greatness. Reese is just the plot device. And unless she levels up fast, her 15 minutes of fame will expire way before Clark stops selling out arenas.
It's the most talented roster I've been a part of.
You've been a part of.
I've been a part of. You know.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I wouldn't say in W history. There have been some pretty talented ones.
Let's talk fever. Caitlin Clark is balling out. Lexi Hull's making magic in limited minutes. And Natasha Howard is a beast in the paint. But Coach Christie Sides looks lost. And fans are fed up.
In the corner, Hull. You bet.
There's always excitement heading into the season, but I think that's grown this year.
Why is Lexi Hull riding the bench when she's out playing half the starters? Why isn't the offense built around Clark's tempo and Howard's power? One user said it. This is Clark's team. Coach White better figure that out or get sidesed. The coaching decisions are holding this team back. And with the whole world watching, the margin for error is shrinking fast. If Coach White can't ride the Clark wave, she might drown in it.
Clark still able to beat everybody back to the rim, and they're going to look at this.
Yeah, they got to look at this one. That's a
Here we go again. Clark gets hacked on every drive. Crickets. The Fever breathe wrong. Whistle. The refs in this league are starting to look like paid actors, and fans are noticing. One viewer put it bluntly, the refs aren't bad, they're bought. Another said, it seems clear the league is against Caitlin Clark. Harsh? Maybe. But after that Sky game, it's hard to argue. The calls were brutal, one-sided, and borderline sabotage.
But she also was an incredible passer and disher in the way she went about her business. It was like, oh, this girl's different.
McAfee wasn't silent. The officiating is garbage, he said. Clark's got to take punches just to get a layup. If the WNBA wants to keep its golden goose healthy and happy, it better clean this mess up, fast.
Bullshit!
Twitter, Meltdown, Reddit, Inferno, YouTube, full-blown war zone. Clark Nation is riding high, while Reese stands are spinning faster than a PR team on damage control. Everyone has an opinion, and nobody's backing down.
Strong on a three. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese.
One viral comment. Caitlin Clark destroyed Reese like a flopping rag doll, with one hand. Another. Reese has to cause drama to get talked about. That's all she wants. Attention. These aren't trolls. They're fans. And they're done being polite. This isn't about basketball anymore. It's culture. It's media. It's who owns the narrative. And right now, Clark's army is winning, loudly. $3.1 million viewers. Historic numbers. And let's not kid ourselves. It wasn't because Angel Reese was on the court. People tuned in to watch Caitlin Clark dominate. And she delivered. The WNBA has never seen numbers like this. Teams are moving games to bigger arenas just to handle the Clark effect. Meanwhile, Reese. She's in the background trying to stay relevant by stirring the pot. As McAfee said, Clark's not just a player, she's a movement. And movements don't need flops to make headlines. Why did that video go viral? Because someone edited out the truth. That's not journalism, that's propaganda. Clark didn't start the contact. She finished it. But all people saw was the aftermath. Reese on the ground, Clark walking away, cue outrage. McAfee showed the full clip. He gave context. And suddenly, the story changed. Fans saw the real sequence, the foul, the flop, the framing, and they flipped. Watch the full video, one fan begged. It's all there.
Of getting a wide open layup in that entire thing. Angel was pissed off, thought it was a flagrant. Afterwards, everybody said,
The takeaway: don't trust the highlights, trust the game tape. Because if they'll lie about this, what else are they spinning?
it was a take foul, it was a take foul. But it was very convenient how most of the internet, not all of the internet, most of the internet though, clipped out Angel Reese pushing the Fever Girl in the back.
This isn't just sports, it's a culture war. Old school versus new school. Noise versus numbers. Flop versus fact. And at the center, Caitlin Clark. Disruptor, dominator, lightning rod. McAfee's message was clear. They're not mad at how she plays. They're mad because she's winning. Clark didn't ask to be the face of the league. She just became it. And now the league has to catch up. Reese had a chance to rise with her. Instead, she chose chaos. And now, she's spiraling while Clark's soaring. The league needs Caitlin Clark.
That from her, catching around that 15-foot area. Clark
Connects! The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark.
Clark isn't the future. She's the now. She's the ratings, the ticket sales, the headlines. McAfee summed it up best. This league rides with her, or it dies trying to resist her. Harsh? Maybe. True? 100%.
Clark in the aftermath.
Everyone in the arena had to know this foul was coming. As soon as you saw
Reese can flop, cry, and spin all she wants. But the scoreboard doesn't lie. Neither do the fans. And they're chanting one name. So what do you think? Was Reese's flop just competition or cooked drama? Did McAfee speak facts or go too far? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Hit like if you're riding with Clark. And don't forget to subscribe for more bold, raw, and unfiltered sports truth.